What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Am I blowing out your eardrums? Because it shows that I am clipping like crazy. Let me know if my audio is too loud, guys. This looks a little too loud. I'm going to adjust this. I'm going to assume I'm blowing out your eardrums. Give me 2 seconds. It's a little better. A little better. Looks like I'm still blowing out your eardrums. Ooh, this gain clipping. Yeah, let me fix this, guys, real quick. Is this better? Okay, this looks a lot better. All right, you guys let me know how the audio is sounding. It looks like it's good on the levels. But yeah, way too loud. Okay. Let me know. I think we're good. We're not clipping anymore. Let me know. They were having audio issues when they were trying to do another show here earlier today. So hopefully that was intense. Yeah, sorry, guys. I did not realize that was clipping that bad. Frankie, you are the man. Way better than hemorrhoids. Okay, Uncle Candles. I'll take that. I will take that. Please don't scream. Okay. Frankie No Hat is his Frankie No Hat is his new name. Okay, let me know how the levels are now. Take that. Yeah, guys, follow MetaMoney. Follow MetaMoney if you are not already. Yeah, they just shot something down here. I didn't have time to change the image. All good now. Beautiful. So, welcome back, guys. Welcome to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. right after ATB, where I show you how to make money trading crypto, whether the price is going up or down. That's right. We're not afraid of a bear market over here. What is going on, Mafia? Guys, I know you guys were saying you were missing me on the morning stream. I just got back, like I said, on Friday. I did go camping, if that's what you want to call it. It's kind of more like glamping. We had a bathroom and a sink, so not really technically camping. But we were in the woods with almost zero service. So we are back now, back and better than ever, and we are about to get crashed right now.
I just want to say we all missed you, Frank. We all missed you.
Thank you, DZ. See, look at that, guys. Look at that. They missed me. I missed you too, DZ. Maybe you could come with us next time. You could third wheel it. Sure, yeah, we'll be bunkmates, of course. There you go, guys. Follow NFT Alpha if you are not already. Who doesn't want to see more of that guy? Come on. But yeah, if you guys want to go, if you guys want to learn about NFTs, get all that NFT Alpha. Go follow NFT Alpha. But guys, I was in the woods. I got back to the office a few hours ago. We're back at it. I got a fresh cut. Who is this? Frankie Fresh Cuts over here. But yeah, guys, welcome back. Thank you for being here. We've got another awesome stream as Bitcoin is kind of snoozing right now. Not doing anything too exciting, but we do have a lot to talk about as we have some interesting stuff happening on the charts, right? We got a confirmed weekly green dot. Big news. Big news. Weekly green dot has been confirmed. But we're going to talk about it. It might not be as exciting as it sounds, but we'll take a look. I'll let you guys know what I think. We'll take a look at the lower time frames, where I think price is going in the short term, where I think it's headed in the long term, and we're going to check back in on our two scenarios, our bull case and our bear case, and I'm going to let you guys know if there's been any more developments or if I'm being pushed in one way or the other, bearish or bullish. And without further ado, I feel like I have something stuck in my throat. Me. Okay, I think we're better. But yeah, thank you guys all for being here. Before we jump into the charts, let's go ahead and say what's up to chat. I see you guys in there all chatting up. Mark V, what is going on? Haven't been here in some time. Glad to be back. Mark V, welcome back. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Even if you take a little bit of a hiatus, right? You disappear for a little bit. We welcome you back with open arms, Mark. We happy to have you here, brother. Thank you for coming back. Tox, what is going on? Frankie coming in hot. Yeah, came in a little too hot on the audio there, guys. So sorry about that. James M, welcome back. Thank you for being back here, brother. Good to see you. Gunner, what is going on? Frankie No Hat is his new name. That is right, Frankie No Hat. Hey, I have a struggle, guys. Going from New York, coming all the way down here, I will say it's hard to find a haircut that lives up to those New York haircuts. I'm not gonna lie. I've been to like 7 different places. I can't find a place that I like. It's no hate to the people I've been to. I've gotten good haircuts here, but it's not the same. And they're also much more expensive, which is very interesting because everything's more expensive in New York except for the haircuts. Let's see. Who else we got in here? Alex, what is going on? Slipstream, what is going on? Tor, what is up? Ryesh, welcome back. V-Slim, as always, good to see you, V-Slim. Thank you for being here. The Godfather is in chat, guys. Go show the Godfather some respect. Let's see. Crypto Billy, what is going on, brother? Thank you for being here. Cows World, thank you for being back. Crypto Billy, we love you, brother. Cows World, we love you too, man. Crypto Pollo, WTF, take that MetaMoney logo. There it is, guys. MetaMoney in all of its glory. Go follow MetaMoney if you are not already following them. I don't know where the remote is for the TV. I didn't have time to change it, guys. But we will change it for the next stream. Jimmy Boy, Jimmy Two Shoes, what is going on, brother? I will say I don't want my black coffee, but today's, we also been drinking a little bit too much of that, the volcanic Hawaiian water. So we brought back the Indonesian rainforest water. So it comes in this white can because white, is the healthiest color of them all. It's just, this is just very, very healthy, pure Indonesian rainforest water. So this is shout out to our sponsor. Today's sponsor is Indonesia. Anyway, let's see who else we got here. Tristan, what is going on? Vslim saying what's up to DZ. David E. Frankie, thank you for all the hard work. Thank you for all the work you do for the show. I appreciate you, David, and I'm gonna keep doing it just for you, man. Thank you for being here. known to pawn. I think that's your name. What is going on? Golf Josh, as always, good to see you. Juan, what is going on? Crypto Poya, we said what's up to you already. James Bowen, FOMO Sapien, Crypto Crazy, Golf Josh, Alex, Sandeep, Beth, Tux, Thesis himself. What's up, Thesis? Happy to have you here, brother. Yazin, what is going on? And Rich Young, can you say while is the best anything? Oh, what? Oh, okay. I'm Rich Young, what is going on, brother? Blue Punk Rocker, I'm late, but I'm here. LFG, what's good? What's going on? Blue Punk Rocker, James Ward, and Adam. And let's not forget, guys, Rob the Crypto Snob, Crypto Anon, Tyler Durden, Captain Kirk, and Tony D. Thank you guys to our wonderful mods. Show the mods some love in chat. Tony D not going to be here today, I don't believe, but that's okay. He's got some stuff. He's feeling under the weather, so he's not going to be here, I don't think, but we'll see him tomorrow. Guys, without further ado, we got 228 people in here. Smash that like button if you want to spin the wheel of pain and pleasure. For every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel, and there's 2 spots for a giveaway on that wheel, so you got 2 chances to win every single spin, so smash up that like button. 228 people in here. This is a slow day. It's a slow day. Bitcoin's sleeping. Man, I don't know. It's just a slow day. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. Here we are on the Bitcoin 3-hour. We're actually going to start all the way down on the weekly. Let me just move this over here so we don't get any interference with the microphone. All right, guys, we're going to start off here on the weekly chart. Now, we have the confirmed weekly green dot, right? This is, this is what we're looking at, right? Confirmed weekly green dot. Finally. We thought we were going to get a green dot all the way back in May. Didn't get it. Then we thought we were going to get it again. We've been waiting for this weekly green dot as, this has marked the bottom of cycles in the past, but I want to caution you guys. You don't want to just put a ton of weight on this one indicator, right? And, we'll come touch on this again, and I want to talk about this weekly green dot a little bit because we've been waiting for a while, but I think a lot of people may put a little too much weight on this. Granted, it is a bullish indicator, right? It has in the past marked the bottom almost perfectly, as you can see right here with the double green dot right here. In 2018, called the bottom almost exactly. It was off by a little bit, but it basically called the bottom, right? And then, if you come back to 2014, 2015 as well. This did a pretty good job of calling the bottom of the markets, right? We thought it was the bottom here. We had 2 green dots in this cycle. So that's why you don't want to put you don't want to put a ton of weight on these. We had a green dot here, thought it was the bottom, and then basically immediately came back down. So and then finally we got that second bottom. You got the green dot right here, and it called the bottom. Called near the bottom. In between these 2 green dots was the bottom. So again, you can print more than one, right? So it doesn't always mark the bottom as perfectly as it did in the 2017 cycle right here. You can see, right, for anybody, double green dot, bottom of the market, right? Almost perfectly. You could have got a crazy ride up and made some crazy gains here. But obviously you could print 2, as well as you never want to put too much emphasis or too much. You don't want to bet the farm on just one indicator no matter what, right? So now looking at this, we spoke about this. Let's come to the daily chart, right? Now, we kind of talked about also 6-day double green dot, right? These snake eyes on the 6-day, still printing this green dot, still got 2 hours to confirm. I think we'll probably confirm it unless we absolutely dump from here. But this is printing, probably going to confirm in about 2 hours. So that is, those major bullish signals, right, that we've been waiting for them to confirm. They're confirming, right? It looks like this is going to confirm. Obviously not 100%. It might disappear. Who knows? But this looks like it's probably going to confirm if I had to guess, right? So now those are 2 confirmed bullish signals on really high time frames that are typically pretty reliable, right? So you want to keep that in mind, but I just want to touch really quick as we've had some more price action over the weekend. We have a little more development in our 2 scenarios, right? So for those of you who are just tuning in, may not watch the stream every single day, we kind of have 2 major scenarios that I think are basically going to play out here, right? And basically the two scenarios are always possible because it's either going to go up or it's going to go down. Maybe it goes sideways a little bit, but you know, this is kind of the this is kind of what we were thinking about, you know, on Friday's stream, right? I brought this up, the bull case, the bear case, and so the bull case and the bear case were, you know, is this a possible ascending triangle, right? This would be the bull case, right? You come in, you start putting in this ascending triangle, and then finally it breaks out, and you possibly could come up and test this macro golden pocket at about 26.5, right? That was the bull case, and then our bear case, obviously, was a little bit different. And then the question really was, is it an ascending triangle, or is it actually, are we just creating another one of these bear flags, right? As you guys know, I don't want to cover this too much. I cover this almost every single day, but I mean, it's kind of hard to ignore. As you guys know, in this bear market so far, price has essentially had an impulsive move down, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bear flag. Continue down. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bear flag. Continue down. Now, are we going to see, you guys know I'm going to say it, are we going to see another bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bear flag form and another continuation down, right? That was kind of our bear case. Now, if we zoom in a little bit, let me get rid of some of these lines. Now, if we zoom in here a little bit, you know, you can kind of see, right? If you zoom in here and you draw these lines out, right? Boom, we'll draw it right to the bodies of the candles, right? Boom. This was our hope for the ascending triangle, right? Just roughed out here, right? I know these aren't the most precise lines ever, but you could see we could, you know, we broke the resistance, right? We came all the way up here before coming right back down into the ascending triangle, if that is what it is. But now, the fact that we made this higher high does actually point towards a possible bear flag being the more likely situation, right? Right, because you come up, you're making higher highs, lower lows, which is technically bullish, right? That's technically bullish market structure. You got higher lows and higher highs, right? So we're trending upwards technically, right? But it is looking a little more likely that, you know, you come in, boom, higher high, lower low. Guys, I don't think I'll ever be able to quickly say higher high, lower low, higher high, and be accurate about it. It's just, it tongue ties me for some reason. But we come down, right? Make a high, make a lower, a higher low, higher high, higher low, potentially higher high. Right now, this is obviously a bear flag. So it is looking like this could be turning into another bear flag, right? And just because we have the weekly green dot, which is obviously a bullish signal, a very rare bullish signal, we have seen two of these pop up in bear markets before. The first one thinking it's the bottom and then coming straight down after that confirms, and then finally printing that last one that marked the bottom. So in my opinion, this is starting to look more like a bear flag than an ascending triangle. But who's to say it's not still an ascending triangle with a fake out, and then you come back in and you still break to the upside? Not impossible, but just based off of this higher high, it is looking to me like this is more of a bear flag than an ascending triangle, right? If price came up and rejected in the same spot and kept this flat level of resistance and didn't break this high, it would, to me, I would say that the ascending triangle is still in play. And it's not that it's not still in play, it's just definitely looking more like it's structuring out to become more of a bear flag than an ascending triangle. So I just wanted to cover that. When you make that higher high, it does draw much more like a bear flag than an ascending triangle. So those are kind of the two cases. The fact that we made that higher high is kind of making me lean more towards bear flag. Again, you guys know that originally we were kind of leaning a little more bullish just because of how oversold we were on the RSI, on the weekly. I got to upgrade this. I got to upgrade this. What do you call it? I got to upgrade this. What are we using right now? What is this? TradingView. We got to upgrade this TradingView account. But if you pull up the RSI, right, obviously the weekly RSI is absolutely crushed to the downside. Started to round off on Friday as we were looking, and now it's looking like we could curve back down, right? So, you know, the thing that was making us feel like maybe this was going to turn out to be more of an ascending triangle was the fact that the weekly RSI super oversold. Got the double green dot. You got the snake eyes on the 6 eye about did I say you got the snake eyes on the 6-day about to confirm, right? So this is kind of making it seem like, hey, an ascending triangle would make sense here, you know, as well as just kind of a typical W correction, right? This could have just been a double bottom, boom, boom, and then you come up again, right? Bottom, bottom, could have double bottom there, but now we're getting rejected again. So we're gonna take a look. We're gonna zoom in and take a look at some more of the local levels, but I did just want to cover this, you know, more of a macro look, as we've been doing that more recently, just to give you guys kind of an idea. So, and I do just want to point out that it's not impossible. I know a lot of people are like, it's impossible. The RSI is so oversold. It's the lowest it's ever been. There's no way it could go down anymore. That's not the case necessarily, right? You know, we could see this thing come lower. Absolutely. It's not impossible. So, you know, just because there's a double green dot on the weekly and the double green dot on the 6-day, you know, and or the snake eyes on the 6-day does not mean we're 100% coming up, right? Now, again, we were feeling a little more bullish with the oversold weekly, the green dot, all these bullish signals. However, now that it is looking like we are creating more of a bear flag rather than an ascending triangle, you cannot ignore that. It is a little bit more of a bearish sign. Now, let's zoom in just a little bit and continue here a little more on the bearish side. Again, here, let's get all these settings, open up Market Cipher B to zoom in a little bit. Red dot, right? Red dot on the daily typically does bring you down just a little bit, right? I shouldn't say just a little bit. Sometimes it brings you down a lot, right? The last time we had a red dot with our momentum waves over the 0 line was right back here. And you can see that these red dots on the daily do not mess around, right? You print the red dot right here, little trigger wave, and boom, you come down big time, right? Kind of seeing the same thing. And, you know, to add insult to injury here, right, we are actually making a lower high here on the momentum waves, right? That could be indicating that we are coming further down. Red dot, right? This past red dot did bring you down, you know, from here, you know, to about here, about 42%. Doesn't mean that it's got to play out to the tune of 42%, but if we did just for hypothetical reasons see another 42% drop, that brings us right down to our lows that, you know, that we have been watching. Actually, I don't know where the, maybe we got it, maybe we took it away. Oh no, I think it's on our other chart here, but, you guys know between about 12 and 9K is kind of the next place that we're looking, as our next stop if we do start making lower lows, right? And we just keep on coming down. Whoop. Oh no. Oh no, guys, I'm getting an Amber Alert. It's a gray Chevy Silverado. But here you go, right? This is kind of our next range that I have in mind here. If this is not an ascending triangle and it does play out just to be another bear flag, if we come down another 42% like that last week, like that last daily red dot did to us right here, and we come down another 42%, it brings us, can make it up, guys. It brings us right to that next range down here. So don't think that's impossible. I know there's a weekly green dot that is bullish, but don't think that we can't come down for another leg, right? Now, you do have money flow coming up on the daily, so that is a little bit more on the bullish side again. And then, you know, on your weekly as well, right? Hard turnaround, little skirt right here on your money flow, right? So that is a good sign as well. But like, don't get tweaked out like thinking that this is 100% the bottom, this is 100% we're coming up. It's likely based off of these signals, but I am not liking that bear flag forming on, you know, on the daily chart here. It's not the best look. So just be careful, right? Be careful. Doesn't mean that this can't play out as an ascending triangle or we can't come up, but just be careful, right? Because the fact that we got rejected here was something I was watching to make a higher high and get rejected to see this turn more into a bear flag rather than an ascending triangle. And the range, that lower range is between 12K and 9K, right? And then obviously, you know, 14 is another big area. But guys, there's not much here, right? You could even just see, just based off of the candles, right? You know, right here, let me just zoom in a little bit here, right? On our way up, right? We got a big move up, boom, and then, you know, you kind of stalled out at this level. It's about 14K, right? So maybe you see a little, you know, maybe you see a little, okay. All right, what is going on here? What is happening? So maybe, you know, at 14K, maybe you get a little bit of, support. And then, you know, right here, this is where we are right now. This next little spot that we were kind of stuck at, this is where we're at right now. And then, right here, 16K as well. You kind of struggled here. This is just technical support. You might find a little bit of support there, but in general, there's not too much, support or resistance here. It would, most likely be a pretty quick move to the downside. So, the next major level of support is going to be, the levels we just went over, this little range here. You can see you have a point of control. When you're analyzing all of this price action from all the way from July 6th or July 2nd all the way to the current price action, you do have a point of control that comes in right in that range, right? So showing it's a very strong level. You can kind of just see, right? There's a decent amount of volume here. You got a spike, and then it kind of goes away. And then you got a little spike here where we're at right now. And then you got, again, right where we drew, right? This is how we're finding these levels, right? It moved because it's the VPVR. But you could see just those other spikes. Let me just zoom out. Come on. You can see, all right, we'll zoom in a little bit to make it more exaggerated. Here you go, right? You got a big spike right here. That's where our first line is. And then another big spike here. That's where our second line is. So these are kind of the levels. These are the levels we're watching, guys. And, don't think that we can't come lower. I just don't. The weekly green dot, the snake eyes on the 6-day, these are making me feel good, but I really, really don't like this just because all these bear flags have been so reliable, right? Boom, 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 boom. Everybody thought we were coming up here. Everyone thought we were coming up to make higher highs. All everybody saw here was higher low, higher low, higher low. This is bullish. This is bullish market structure. They don't go back and back test the other bear markets and realize that we were doing this exact same thing in the 2018 bear market, right? Before coming for another big move down. They just see higher high, lower high, higher high, higher low, and they just think it's bullish. But all I saw here was a bear flag, right? And they're very reliable. This one played out. This one played out. Is this one going to play out? And they've been happening on the smaller time frames like crazy. So definitely not impossible to see this play out. I did not want to see this start forming like this. But red dot on the daily also kind of adding insult to injury here. But your money flow is coming up nicely on the daily, starting to turn over here, which is likely to see when you're printing a red dot with the VWAP coming down. Makes sense to see that money flow come back out, but generally coming up here now. Again, if you guys wanted to know how you could have caught this move down, just tune into the stream, guys. We were talking about the 16-hour red dot, right? We were talking about the 16-hour red dot along with the 12-hour red dot and the 8-hour red dot and the 6-hour red dot. Obviously, the 6-hour red dot was first, obviously. But this is how we knew, right? This is how you can know these things come down. We were calling for these red dots on these higher time frames, which are typically bearish. I told you guys, be careful. They could just, swoop under that zero line and come right back up. But we were saying be careful of a rejection, and there was a possibility that we could come down. And I mean, listen, if you put a short position in, right? And obviously, you don't just want to, just blindly trade these red and green dots. That's not how it works. If you're new here, that's not how it works. I know there's buy and sell indicators. They don't work. If they worked, every advanced trader would be using those, right? They wouldn't be doing their own strategies, or, if they worked, everybody would use them. Everybody would be rich. Everybody would be a good trader, right? It's not how it works. But when you have your money flow coming out, you had your 6-hour red dot, right? And money flow starts to come out on the 6-hour, right? Then you go to the 8-hour and you're like, oh, 8 hours printing a red dot too, and the money flow's coming out. If you got in anywhere over here for a short position, you could have come down for a nice move, about 8%. Could have made some good profits there. Now, I was not in that trade. Obviously, I was away this weekend with zero phone service. But just based off of that weekly green dot, I would have been a little iffy entering that short position anyway. But, this isn't really a complete shock to us that we, got rejected here or came down a decent bit here just because of these red dots, right? Now, a little more on the bearish side, 8-hour money flow back in the red, guys. Now, you want to be careful. You don't know, right? You have money flow coming up, 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 right? You came into the green for a second. Now you're back in the red. But even if you come down like this, right, and that VWAP comes back up and your money flow comes back into the green, you're still generally coming up, right? So you want to keep an eye on that. However, you want to remember, in bear markets, this is how the money flow behaves, right? You're in the red, right? You come into the green for a little bit, and now you're in the red for a really long time, right? And then you come into the green for a little bit, and then you're in the red for a really long time, and then you're in the green for a little bit. Are we going to, let me move this over, right? You were in the red for a really long time, right? You come up, now you're in the green for a little bit. Are we going to come down into a deeper red wave is the question. And again, in bear markets, you spend more time in the red than the green, right? So this is, again, not a huge surprise. So pretty bearish that you see the 8-hour back in the red. Obviously, 12-hour money flow coming back out, 6-hour back in the red. 5-hour, we got that green money flow crossover, and now, curving down pretty dramatically here. Let me zoom in for that, right? Pretty dramatically curving down here. So let's come, down to the 4-hour. 4-hour money flow coming back down, VWAP crossing. Yeah, that green dot, we just started, we printed that green dot and we just printed a red dot right on top of it. Yeah, it's looking a little more bearish, guys. Money flow coming out, right? Money flow coming out. Your VWAP tried to come over that 0 line and just got slammed back down to the downside. And you are starting to break this little wedge here, but we'll zoom in for that. 3-hour, 3-hour money flow coming out, right? Generally coming out. And then your 2-hour money flow back in the red, right? So, conflicting messages here. Weekly green dot. Again, you also want to make sure, you want to remember those weekly green dots don't just play out automatically and immediately, right? A lot of times you print that green dot. Hey, that's bullish, that's bullish, that's bullish. You get a little bit of dump on the lower time frames, and then eventually the weekly green dot plays through. But you want to remember you're in a bear market. But this is definitely looking a lot more like a bear flag than it is an ascending triangle at this point. So we'll have to see what happens here. Now let's talk more local levels. Let's zoom in a little bit and pull up. Yeah, oh wow, we're coming down. Okay, there you go. Well, kind of ruined my plans for the stream here, Bitcoin. But obviously we are coming down here, guys. Yeah, what did we print here? Turn on market cipher A. Okay, no yellow X or anything on the 2-hour, but we were coming down here to this point of control. This was kind of what I was going to talk about. We're hanging on to this point of control. If we lose, now this was the next level I was looking at right here, this macro golden pocket. I'm just going to I'm gonna go ahead and hide this. Actually going to turn that off. Now, here's the levels, guys. I was going to say watch this point of control right here, this white line, because we were clinging onto it for dear life, and then if we lost it, obviously we have already broken that, right? It's just happened. But this is the next level I'm looking at here. This is a macro golden pocket, this purple box, right? Let me just get rid of this as well. Here, let's draw our point of control here real quick. Boom, just so we have the level. Boom, right? And we were also, just clinging on to this spider line as well, right? So we have now lost this spider line, lost the point of control, and now we are coming down to this macro golden pocket right here. So the question is, are we going to print a green dot here? Now we're looking at the 2-hour again. With the money flow crossover, it does seem a little bit more bearish, so I would be careful. But this would be the next level that I'd be looking for to try to maybe catch a long, not financial advice, but if we come down to the 15-minute here, yeah, I don't know. This is, we also have a value area high right here as well as a POC right underneath this macro golden pocket. So we do have a decent bit of support here, some pretty key levels. If we lose this level, right, let me just bring back that bear flag real quick. If we go ahead and we lose this local golden pocket, we come down, we lose this point of control, we could be headed back down, and it wouldn't be unlikely to see this move up, move back down to the bottom of the range. And then if we don't stick this, if we lose this and then bearishly retest this, that might be where you get that big move down. So keep an eye out for that. But right now, the levels here are that I'm watching to hold is this local golden pocket coming in right here at about 20,000, about 20,100 and, 19,975, maybe a little lower, 19,950. This is the local golden pocket I'm watching to hold. We've already lost this spider line. I thought we were going to talk about possibly losing a spider line, but we have lost it at this point. Come down to lower time frames and see what that looked like. Yeah, just yellow X's everywhere. Pushed us right through there. If we get below here, that POC at about 19,820 is the next level I'm watching. And then if we lose that point of control, guys, if we lose this point of control at 19,820, right here at 19,820, you do have the value area low, but you lose that POC, the bears are in control at that point, and we could get pushed closer towards this spider line here, getting into the 18,000s, right? And then if you come down, right, say you come down, bing bong, right, bounce off the value area low, come down, maybe bearishly retest the value area low. This being the value area low right here, this blue line. Bearishly retest, come down, maybe bounce off the bottom of the box. But if we bearishly retest this box, that could be the beginning of the bearish breakdown of the bear flag, right? And let me turn off Market Cipher A so it's not as confusing looking, right? So these are the levels I'm looking at, guys. I was hoping for that spider line to hold, but we lost it. I mean, things are moving. Things are moving. The 2 hours back in the red. It doesn't feel too good, especially right after printing that weekly green dot. I mean, this is not really what we want to see. Nothing, again, guys, nothing really, if you just zoom out a little bit, I don't want it to sound like, we're panicking here. We're not. Let me turn off Market Cipher A again here. And then let me just hide this real quick. I mean, essentially, Bitcoin's not really doing much. We're just kind of ranging still, right? Which is kind of what we talked. We talked about this, not too long ago, talking about, again, how has Bitcoin been behaving? Big move down, a bunch of nothing, right? Bear flag. And the bear flag, before you know it's a bear flag, it's just kind of boring. It's just kind of sideways until you clearly see that bear flag, and then it plays out. So, we talked about how this could happen. We got a big move down. Are we just going to kind of move sideways and be boring for a little bit? That is exactly what we're seeing here. But I do just want to just point out that, we did say it could look like an ascending triangle or a bear flag. It is looking a little more like a bear flag at this point. Those are the levels I'm watching, guys. Remember, that local golden pocket, I gave you the numbers here. Local golden pocket, again, you have confluence with that value area high and the POC right underneath. If we lose that, I'd be looking for this spider line. But if we come down to that spider line and we start bearishly retesting this bear flag, right? Maybe look something like that. We start bearishly retesting this. We could come lower, right down to this area here at about 18K. And then at that point, you start questioning, now, is it just a range? Are we going to lose that? And then are we going to come down for lower lows? And again, I know it sounds like I'm kind of contradicting myself here with the weekly green dot, the snake eye on the 6 days, snake eyes on the 6th day, and then I'm saying like, well, now you're saying it's going to break down. I thought the weekly green dot was a really bullish signal, and it is. But you just can't ignore that in the past bear markets, we have gotten 2 of these green dots before on the weekly, right? You just can't ignore that, and you don't want to get stuck. We have to go to the other chart, but I showed it before. I'll show it again. You don't want to get stuck thinking like, the weekly green dot, it's 100% the bottom, and then you just zoom in here a little bit. Come on, there we go. You zoom in a little bit here, and that first green dot. Almost instantly, you printed it, you had one little green candle, and then you came down again, came up a little fake out. And this was brutal when this happened, because it's like you get the weekly green dot and you get a green candle, and you're like, okay, things are looking up. Then you come down a little bit, but you're not making new lows. But then you get you come up a little higher, and then you're like, that's the green dot playing out, and then you just dump lower. So it's rough out there, guys. It's really rough, and I know I'm not the only one out there on crypto YouTube that's feeling really indecisive right now. It's really hard to call this, because the other thing is too, we are just comparing this to history, right? History does not need to repeat itself, right? We could totally see something completely different happen in this cycle. I mean, it's already been kind of weird with this. I know we had a double top in 2014 as well, but this one was a little weird, where kind of, all the excitement and all the, the false top theory coming in, where this was the real top, and then this all-time high was really just like a false dead cat bounce. We've had weird stuff happen, right? So you just want to remember, again, the macroeconomics are pretty bad right now. Are we going to go into a recession? Are we going to see this thing really just completely fall? Everybody goes, risk off assets. Everybody goes to cash, and nobody's investing in Bitcoin. It's a risk on asset. No one's investing in risky stuff. During a recession, they need cash. They need to pay their bills. They don't want to invest in risky stuff. And are we just going to see this thing get absolutely hammered in a recession? Because you also want to remember, I say this all the time, we have not seen Bitcoin go through a recession. But Frank, there's been so many bear markets. Yeah, a bear market for Bitcoin is a lot different than a Bitcoin bear market during a macroeconomic recession, right? Bitcoin has never seen that before. It was created in a recession, in response to a recession is what some people think. So it's never really gone through a bear market in a recession, and we don't know how ugly that could get. Sure, 85% correction is normal, but what about when everything else is on fire, right? We're probably going to see it come down a little bit more if that is the case, if that continues to play out, if the macroeconomics don't get better. So I know everybody wants a yes or a no answer, but I cannot responsibly come on here and tell you guys weekly green dots confirmed we're going up. Especially when right when we confirm it, we see these money flow crossovers into the red. You know, we just might see something play out a little different here. And it's so hard to come on here and tell you guys, you know, I really think this is going to happen when there's so many mixed signals, right? And the last thing I want to do is give you guys information and then everyone gets wrecked, right? That's why I try to teach you guys how to fish and not just give you fish, right? So it's rough out there. It's really hard to call. And I know, you know, if you've been trading or you've been doing TA or you've been in these markets a while, you understand that nobody knows what's going to happen. You know, and TA is a game of probability, right? A lot of people think it's guessing, which I guess it's more of like educated guessing, right? It's a game of probability, right? You know, when you see patterns play out, it's more probable that this happens, right? But nothing's 100%. No one knows exactly what's going to happen. No one calls the top. No one calls the bottom. You could get close, sure. But you know, it's not like we could just come on here and be like, oh, the chart's doing this. We're 100% going up. And for some reason, that seems like, not you guys, but like it seems like a lot of people online want, and that's just simply not the case. So really hard to call here. I just want to, that's why I give you guys the bear case and the bull case. But right now, you know, weekly confirmed green dot, amazing. But that bear flag, not looking too pretty, especially with the money flow crossovers happening on these higher time frames. You know, the 2 hour, not the higher time frames, but the 2 hour money flow crossover. You know, 6 hour back in the red, 8 hour back in the red. Not the best look right now. Our hope here, like I said before, would be to, you know, only come down to take a breath down here for a second before coming into that bigger green wave like that, right? Maybe you just dip down and then still you're generally coming up with your money flow. But you want to be careful in a bear market, guys. The trend is your friend. Don't forget that. Fundamentals of trading. The trend is your friend. But you know, it's hard to call right now. But this is what I'm watching, guys. You know, for me to really start thinking that we're making lower lows and we're really, it's not looking good. I mean, realistically, you know, if we break this local golden pocket, let's come down to lower time frames. If we break this local golden pocket, localer levels, you know, again, POC down here at 20,122, bottom of the bear flag, or if it is a bear flag, you know, at about 19,273, and then spider line here at about, you know, almost 19K. So those are the local levels. Now, granted, if we do come down to these levels, you know, even, you know, if we come down to these levels, you know, the bear flag could still be in play. Who knows? We could even come here and then come all the way back up to the bear flag, to the top of the bear flag here. So, you know, this could be in play if we lose this local golden pocket. I do think the bottom of this box is likely, even maybe the spider line likely. However, if we lose this spider line, I am looking for probably lower prices, lower lows, most likely. So that is what I'm thinking on Bitcoin, guys. There's the local levels. But before we head on to Ethereum and the rest of our analysis, let's go ahead and say what's up to chat and see what's going on over here. Are you guys asleep yet? Are you guys asleep? Never use a free VPN. Those companies are not to be trusted. We're using connections for free. Use a paid VPN. Hit visuals. Hit visuals. Hit visuals. Interesting. Hit network. Hit visuals. Interesting. Anyway, exactly free. Okay. Exactly why I'm not trading. Way too much chop. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. And listen, it is. It's choppy out there. And you know, like, I know I'm not the only person out there that feels like that. I know we had Blockchain Backer on the show. What was it, Thursday? Last week at some point, or maybe it was the week before. I don't know. We recently had Blockchain Backer on. I did my analysis real quick, and then he hopped on with Ben, and he was saying this. He's like, I basically, you know, I have to agree with Frank. It's real hard to read right now, especially because we have the macroeconomics looking the way they are. And on top of that, you have to understand that there's, with the macroeconomics looking the way they are, and us possibly going into a recession, there is a chance that we see something completely different happen here. There's a lot of things different right now. You know, regarding, you know, things that are not related to crypto that could still affect crypto. So and again, I come on here every single day to give you guys an edge, right? I don't want to just be noise in your ear telling you what you want to hear and helping you guys go get wrecked, right? I'm just here to tell you exactly what I'm thinking. And if you guys watch the channel, I've been laying a little light on the trades as well. It's really hard to read, right? And you could play the chop, you could play the ranges, right? At this point, you short the highs and you long the lows here, right? This is respected resistance. You could short, obviously, if you have multiple take profits, you would have been fine here, even though you didn't come all the way back down. But, you short here, you long here, you short here. If we come back down here and things look bullish on Market Cipher B, it might not be the worst idea to maybe possibly long this. Not financial advice. We don't even know what the charts look like. I'm using this as an example, right? So that's why when you're trading, especially short-term trading, day trading, swing trading over a couple of days or a week or so, it's all about finding your local ranges, right? And this is why I talk about get your notepads out, baby. Let's go. We're going right into this, right? That's why it's all about finding your local levels, right? Like take what's given to you, analyze the levels, and then you can trade those levels. But we've been kind of looking at the macro and the micro, right? The macro being these are the bull case, the bear case. In the longer term, that's where we look at the weekly green dots, we look at the bear flags, that kind of stuff. But you zoom into something like the 30-minute like this, right? And if we just come to our naked chart here, right here, right? And we just get rid of this, right? Let's just say, let's remove everything. Let's remove everything, right? And you zoom in, right? And you're looking for day trades, right? Like all you got to do is find your range, right? You can say, okay, well, I see we have clear high here, right? And that's valid. That's valid, right? Because we got rejected here, right? We got rejected here. We got rejected here. Okay, so this looks like that. Okay, we got some support here. We got some support here. We got some support here. Okay, I think I was, okay, low, high, high, low, low, high. Okay, I see something. Draw your lines. Draw it with your brush, right? Boom. Okay, that looks like a level. That looks like a level. Okay, so I know the range is somewhere in here, right? And then you could pull something out like your fixed range volume profile and just pull some volume on your range. Oh, look at that. The value area high is right where I thought it was, or right where I thought a strong level was, and my other level wasn't too far off either, right? And I'm just gonna re-pull that without the drawings to make it a little cleaner, right? So there you go. You can pull your fixed range, right? And now right? I know where my POC is. I know where my value area high is. I know where my value area low is. And I know where price wants to trade. I know by looking at this, the price wants to trade in this box, the value area, these lit up volume candles. I will preach this until you guys hear me in your sleep. This is where price wants to trade, in the value area. This is the value area right here with these lit up candles. I know I'm being repetitive, but now, once you have these levels, right, if you want to make it a little cleaner, boom, boom, whoop, boom, right? And now you can delete your random lines and and then you can label these too. Label this, value area high, value area low, POC. That way you know what everything is. And now you're coming out, right? Okay, I know I'm out of the value area. I'm just going to bring back on this for anybody who, right? Okay, now I know, right? I'm watching price. Now, granted, is Bitcoin going to dump down to 15K? It doesn't really matter as much when you're zoomed in and day trading like this. We just want to find the local ranges and trade long the lows and short the highs, right? You don't got to date it, right? You just get in, grab your bag and get out. So you got these strong levels. You mark them out. I just like to, mark them with a line and delete it so it's a little cleaner than I label like on the actual lines. Just a little bit cleaner, but now you know. Okay, oh wow, price is coming out of the value area. Price is leaving the value area. Okay, volume is not increasing. Volume is still coming down, even though price has come out of the value area, right? You don't see new volume spikes coming in here. That could happen. If you see that happening, then you could be creating a new range up here, and then your value area would move. But you don't see that when you're out here, right? You come all the way to the left, look at your volume, right? Let me just get rid of. Come all the way to your left, look at your volume. Nothing. There's nothing here. So there's nothing holding this price up here. So what's your next thought? Your next thought is, wow, price is probably going to get sucked closer to that point of control. Guys, boom, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, boom. This is the point of control. This is how you can make these trades while you're being a little indecisive on really which way is going to go. So this is kind of, I just want to give you guys that little lesson here. Like, I'm pretty unsure as well. Now, granted, I've been scalping a lot less lately since I've started the channel, honestly. I do scalp. It's pretty funny. Like I'll be like in the supermarket with Mrs. Candles, right? And I'll just be like, oh God, it's a setup. Boom, get in and out on a super low time frame just because I get bored and I just need some action. And, you know, obviously they're small positions and I'm just messing around. But, you know, I don't scalp as much as I used to. I'm much more of a swing trader nowadays just because I'm much busier now. I have a lot more other stuff to do, so I can't sit at the candle. I can't sit at the computer and stare at the charts 24/7, or it's hard to say because I do stare at the charts 24/7, but I can't watch my trades 24/7, right? If I had 5 different scalps in, sure, I'm looking at the chart, but then it's like, oh, I got to look at my I have a Matic trade in. I didn't check on that one. It gets messy, and you're asking for trouble, right? I talk about this in my my trading psychology or my daily routine, right? I think I did a video about my daily routine. You know, people ask me, what's the best time frame to trade? What do you do every day, right? Do you have a full-time job where you can't look at the charts or focus on your trade 100% of the time? Then you should probably be swing trading or just long-term investing, right? If you want to be a scalper, day trader, I recommend that you make it your main focus, right? Because then you're going to get wrecked. So granted, I have not been doing this as often as I usually do, but this is kind of how you can play the chop, right? Sure, you zoom out on the daily, right? And you're looking, you're like, oh God, like which way is this thing going to go? Like this is a whole nother thing. Like, oh, we've come down so much. We haven't seen any bounces, which we're going to talk about that in just a second. But, you know, this is a little less important when you're zooming into the 30-minute chart, finding your local levels and just trading those, right? So this is kind of the trades that you could get off if you're just super scalping, right? Zoom in, find your levels, find your ranges, however you want to do it. This is one way that I do it that I find pretty reliable. And you get your short-term trades in like that, right? But as far as me, I've been swing trading a little more, and it's been a little dicey. I've been sitting out a little bit as well. You know, we had a couple trades get stopped out. One got stopped out in profit. The other one got stopped out at a small loss. But don't be afraid to take some time off, guys, if you're not feeling confident, right? But if you're, you know, scalping like this, you know, there's always going to be some kind of volatility to get in there, grab a bag, and jump out. But very, very hard out there. Day trading routine. Tyler Durden, I don't know, man. We're going to figure you out one day. We're going to figure you out. It's like we talk about something, boom, just magical link. Tyler's got like, I don't know how he's doing it. Tyler, did you hire people under you to make your job more efficient? Or are you just that good? I don't know. Let me know, dude. But there you go. Daily trading routine. I think I talk about this in my daily trading routine. You know, so which of these do you think you have done so many videos, I can't remember them all either, Frankie. Crypto Billy. Shout out to Crypto Billy. But yeah, so there you go, guys. I just kind of want to spit that sauce at you guys. Like, you know, if you are feeling, don't be afraid to sit out. Like I said, I'm sitting out a little more because my trades have been a little longer term. And if I'm not, you know, real confident that, you know, my trade's going to go my way, obviously we have stop losses in place, but you know, I'm sleeping on a lot of my trades. I used to never sleep on my trades, right? Because I'm in and out. I get it. I get my bag. I'm out. I don't want to go to sleep with the trade open. It's too stressful. And now that I'm doing longer term trades, I have no choice. I have to stay in them for a week or so. I have no choice but to sleep on them. And when I'm like not sure if it's going to rip or dip, it's kind of sketchy to be in these trades. So don't feel bad if you have to take some time off or just wait for the dust to settle on this stuff. But right now, I mean, this little range, even the bear flags, you know, there was some good trading in these bear flags. You know, it's a lot of like clearly defined highs, clearly defined lows. Like I said, you know, even if you come out of that value area just a little bit, you know, high, 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 you know, low, low, low. So, you know, you could trade these ranges for sure, but it's definitely hard to call this, guys. I think a lot of people are thinking it's impossible for us to come lower. Impossible is a strong word. It's a very strong word, especially when there's this much that's uncertain, like we have right now. So I just wanted to spit that game for you guys. Let's see. My trades are a couple days max. I love that. Let's see. Before moving on, you've done. Let's see. Smack that like button. Yeah, guys, smash the like button. We got lower viewers today, so we're gonna need like everybody to double like. Actually, triple like, because if you double like, it'll like and then unlike. So we want a triple like, unlike, like. Boom. Help your boy out. Let's see. Jonathan Schaefer says, on the BTC 4 to 6 hour chart, I am seeing a bear flag, and the measured move is to around 14, 15K. We need to hold 19.6. Otherwise, it's going to come down more. Can you confirm? Jonathan Schaefer, I don't know if I can confirm, but I can check. 4 and 6 hour, seeing the bear flag. Let's see. Let's check out the 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, listen. It looks like a bear flag. It looks like a bear flag. You know, just like generally, I mean, this is, let me redo that. You know, whomp. All right, something like that. I'm not gonna find it exactly. I'm just gonna kind of do your measured move. Yeah, actually, Jonathan, we just did this. We didn't do the measured move, right? I could do the measured move as well. But yeah, it brings us right into that 14K range. You know, but we based it off of, this is why TA is so cool, right? Because Jonathan, we got to the same number using a different method, right? We were talking about, what was it? It was the daily red dot. That's what it was. Right? We were saying this last daily red dot brought us down about 42%. You know, we could check it again. Check it again. Where's that red dot? Red dot's like, yeah, red dot. Right. Yeah, no, right here, essentially. And it brought you down 42%. If we come down another 42%, I mean, yeah, 12K. What did you say? Between 14 and 12K? 14, 15K? Yeah, very, very similar. Very similar. But let's go ahead and let's see what the measure move gives you. So yeah, let's see. So I think you're probably, you know, boom, boom, right? Yeah, this other bear flag. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, come on. We're kind of doing this backwards, to be honest. But let's see. 14K. Looks about right to me. It's likely. It's likely. Who said that? Jonathan Schaefer. Shout out to Jonathan Schaefer. Yes. We kind of think the same thing, right? Yeah, I mean, this is way more of a bear flag than an ascending triangle at this point. So it's like, why would you assume that something different is going to happen when every other bear flag that you've created, right? Every other bear flag you've created in this bear market has basically played out in a textbook manner, right? Boom, bear flag, boom, bear flag, boom. Why would this not bear flag, boom, right? Now, again, you have the weekly green dot. You have the RSI super oversold, right? Like the RSI was not as oversold in this area. We didn't have a weekly green dot in this area. So there are things that are different that would point more towards this being closer to a bottom. Like it would give you you would have a reason to think that maybe this, if any of these bear flags were not going to play out, maybe this one's the most likely to not play out. But there's also no reason to expect it not to play out, right? We are in a bear market. We are seeing these money flow crossovers. There are other bearish things happening, right? So right now, just for the shorter term, guys, I would go ahead and let's pull up our other chart, actually. Let's pull this one up, right? Watch these levels. Just watch the levels I talked about. Watch this local golden pocket. Watch this POC. Watch this spider line, because until all of these are broken, I don't think there's really any reason to be completely alarmed, right? Because we could just be moving back here and then coming back up to the top of the bear flag. Or, you know, what I would really worry about is, you know, coming down here and then bearishly retesting this bear flag. That could be where you get your big move down. Because again, if you move up, where's our last bear flag? Let's see right here. Okay, so we'll draw it on this. We'll draw it on this time frame, right? Boom, boom. Oh, let's come up a little bit. Let's come to the 2 hour. Boom, right? So you have your bear flag here. However you want to draw it, you could draw it here. You could draw it there. However you want to draw it. But look, something very important happens, guys. Very important. We talk about it all the time, and I call it the "please help me, I don't want to die" formation. And it's simply just a longer way to say bearish retest, right? You fall, and then it comes up, and it's like, no, let me get back in, and then it gets rejected, right? So this is, if I see this happening on that bear flag, where you bearishly retest it, that's where that big move can happen, right? Happens every time. No, not every time, but so until that happens, I'm not completely going to be super panicked. But that's kind of, I don't want to beat a dead horse here. That, you guys know what I'm looking for, right? If we see this is where I'm thinking we could probably come down to these lower lows, right? And that spider line, you know, that spider line right here at about 16.8 is probably going to be the next stop, in my opinion, which would be a lower low. Are we on our way for a lower low, right? Because you could even consider this a double top, maybe, right? Little M. Oh God, guys, it's hard. It's rough out there. It's rough out there. Is this thing going to go up or down? That's why I like to give you guys the bullish puzzle pieces, the bearish puzzle pieces, and let you guys make the decision for yourself, because I know other people might make you think that they know, but they don't. Trust me, they don't. There's not a lot of people. That's kind of how I would judge who you should be listening to, right? If the person is saying that we had Gareth Soloway on the other day, which was one of our best guests we've ever had. But this is somebody who's been trading financial markets for 20 plus years. Someone who really has been in the game, has seen all different things happen. Obviously, he's been through a recession if he's been trading for 20 years. He says he'll be the first person to tell you nobody knows what's going to happen. So if you're watching somebody and they're telling you they know what's going to happen, be very, very wary of that, right? Be very, very cautious. Because if they're saying they know, just know that they don't know. Nobody knows unless they are hang on, I gotta pull this up, guys. I gotta pull this up. Okay. Someone told me to check the double helix Chinese dragon formation on the 2-minute. So I actually don't know it's exactly what they said because I couldn't open that Discord. But yes, Decker. Wait, hang on, is Decker in here? Where's Decker? Oh, Captain Kirk is here. What's going on, Captain Kirk? We didn't see you in the beginning there. Decker, are you in here? Decker works here at Hit Network. And he said check some crazy formation. I wish I was able to read that. I just I always get nervous that we're gonna pull up like business conversations in the Discord if I don't have it on a separate monitor, so I don't like to bring it up. But shout out to Decker. Oh yeah, there he is. Okay, yeah. What did he say? Frankie, check the triple helix rising phoenix pattern on the 3-minute. Let's check it, Decker. Guys, this is the TA that you guys tune in for. This is the TA. Wait, so what is it? He said, isn't the weekly green dot still too soon to be considered? Richard, no, it has been confirmed. It has been confirmed. It's not going to disappear. It's there. Question is, will it play out? But let's check this. He said double helix. He said phoenix, right? Because that's different than the Chinese dragon. Yeah, Hit Visual says Gareth knows his stuff. Yeah, Gareth absolutely 100% knows his stuff. Oh yeah, triple helix rising phoenix. Oh yeah, triple helix. I thought it was double helix. Yep. Yeah, he's right. So this could be, look, 1, 2, 3, triple helix, and then you burn down, create the feathers, and that's your rising phoenix. You come up. I'm just kidding, guys. This is all a joke. That was a joke, guys. I just wanted to entertain Decker for a second. Shout out to Decker. What's going on, man? 500 people in here. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you. I don't know why I said that like a Southerner. But thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. Smash that like button if you guys want to spin the wheel of pain and pleasure and see me maybe eat crickets, or you got 2 chances to win a giveaway. So every 100 likes, you guys get a spin on the wheel. 2 chances to win a giveaway on every wheel spin. We give away like 10 plus NFTs. We give away ledgers. We give away crypto. We just give away crypto now. Like, we just slowly been adding on to these giveaways. So shout out to everybody who joins those giveaways. Smash that like button, guys. Going for 450 likes. I'll give you guys 10 spins on the wheel. Let's go. And we've just been giving the free spins away. So let's go ahead. With all that being said, guys, I think you guys get the gist of what I'm feeling on Bitcoin. Ethereum, again, not going to spend too much time on it. It is looking very similar to Bitcoin as it typically does. 2-hour money flow, right? 2-hour money flow back in the red now. So we'll get this in a second. 3-hour money flow creeping on. 4-hour money flow looking to make a crossover into the red. As you can see here, again, VWAP above that 0 line for half a second, gets slammed right back down. Absolutely murdered back down. You printed the green dot just to get the red dot. You know, we had the same thing happen right here. Very similar situation. Right here, and right here are very similar. Very, very similar. Now let's go up. Right, the VWAP came up above the 0 line and then right back down, and the money flow crossed into the red. Right here, VWAP went right above the 0 line and then right back down. You're about to cross over into the red, right? You had a green dot and then immediately the red dot printed right after. Double green dot, immediately red dot printed after. Now, let's go back to the price action and see how this behaved, right? This money flow crossover is very similar to this one. And you got the green dot. Yeah, where did that green dot happen? Green dot happened. Yeah, it happened right here. Green dot happened right about here. And then you printed the red dot and came right back down, right? And it's very, very similar to what's happening right here. Now, the one thing about ETH that's a little different, let's get rid of this real quick, is your ascending triangle seems to be intact here, right? Seems to be intact, right? Actually, it looks like a much nicer ascending triangle on ETH. So again, I know a lot of people want a yes or no answer. Is it going up? Is it going down? But the truth of the matter is this could play out like an ascending triangle. This looks a lot more in play than Bitcoin, right? This looks much more like an ascending triangle than Bitcoin, right? You have the even flat top of resistance, and then you kind of bing bong around, and then eventually you would break upwards, right? You would bullishly retest and then come up. However, on Bitcoin, obviously you made the higher high, which looks a lot more like a bear flag. So, I don't know. I wouldn't say ETH is looking better than Bitcoin because of that, but the ascending triangle does look to be way more in play. Now, money flow, as far as money flow, same thing. Looks very, very basically the same as Bitcoin. You did get the weekly confirmed green dot here. 6-day confirmed, not snake eyes, but you did confirm a green dot here. This was a while ago. You are confirming this in about an hour, your next candle, but this is confirmed. This has been confirmed for a while. As we've been saying, Ethereum has been, leading on these bearish and bullish signals. So, but yeah, definitely looking like this ascending triangle is holding up a little bit more, but doesn't mean it can't be a bear flag. But Ethereum essentially, looking very similar. 2-hour money flow back in the red, 3-hour about to cross over. This is, I mean, your 4-hour and your 3-hour money flow crossover, your 4 hours coming down pretty hard. Not financial advice, guys. I don't give trade signals. If you were looking for an entry to possibly get into a short position, let's see, let's pull a fib here. Yeah, I mean, you are coming down to a local golden pocket here, same as Bitcoin, right? You are holding it for the most part here. If you break this golden pocket, bearishly retest and get a money flow crossover into the red, you might want to start looking for some short positions and then possibly ride it down to the bottom of this range, right? And by range, I basically mean, right here, right? You could pull it down there, but if you just pull it right here, you could get that ride down, to the bottom of the range. I mean, you're still 10% away, right? So if you get that money flow crossover, things are looking bearish. You want confirmations. You don't just want to, enter a short position because Frankie Candles told you if the money flow goes into the red on the 4-hour, enter a short. It's not how you should trade. But if you lose that golden pocket, money flow crosses over on the red, you could look at the 3-hour for a little bit of a lead, right? If you're waiting for that 4-hour money flow crossover, you don't know if it's going to happen, right? You go to that 3-hour. If that 3-hour starts crossing over, it's likely that the 4-hour will follow. So that's, some levels you could watch to potentially start looking for trades, to the downside. And obviously I will keep you guys updated in the Discord. If I enter any trades, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, basically Ethereum looking very similar to Bitcoin, right? Other than the fact that the ascending triangle seems to be in a little bit better shape here, right? This is looking a lot more like an ascending triangle than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's looking a lot more like a bear flag. Okay, let's check. Let's see. Hit visuals. Great question. BitBoy says we test a final bottom in November. Any thoughts? I say 2022 is bearish overall. Yeah, 2022 bearish overall for the most part, right? Some things that are worrying me, guys. Some things that are seriously worrying me right now about, oh, baby, here it goes. Oh, baby, 19K. Here we go. Anyway, some things that are making me worried, guys. There's been almost zero relief. We've had almost zero relief in this bear market so far, right? We essentially got a straight move down from 69 to 32K, right? And then we got a tiny bit of relief, but I don't even know if you would call this relief because this was painful. This was not a strong bounce. This was a wishy-washy, indecisive bounce, right? And then after it was done teasing us with that, we came down another 60% in essentially a straight line. Typically, this has been brutal, right? We've been waiting for some relief to come in here, and we are just not seeing it. which is why I have trust issues with this weekly green dot, because it's like we have not seen any real form of relief here. We've seen 100% bounces on Bitcoin in previous bear markets. 50% here, 50% there, 100% here, right? We're just not seeing that. We're just not getting it. So it's kind of got me worried a little bit, that we might not be as close to the bottom as we think. But back to Hit Visual's point, BitBoy says that it could happen in November, and I don't think that's unlikely. I think that is possible, right? If the 4-year cycle stays intact, right? Now, you could just measure this out. Now, we put a video out, I think, on Ben's channel, where we kind of took my charts and we measured from top to bottom, from all-time high to all-time high, from bear market bottom to bear market bottom. We found all the time periods, all the lengths between certain things, to try to come up with it based off of history, trying to come up with a time frame for the next bottom. And there is weight to that, right? You can analyze the history and apply that to current price action. It's totally legitimate. A lot of things that happened in the past happen in the future, or in the current price action. That's a real thing. That's right until it's not. So here's my thing, right? If you measure from the top of the bull market in 2017 to the bear market bottom, it was almost a year to the day, 364 days, right? Now, if we measure 364 days from the all-time high of this cycle, put you right at November, right? And I think that might be where he's getting those numbers from, and it's totally legitimate, right? Like, based off of history, right? Let's come to our Bitcoin's below 20K, guys. Now, if you come to your 2014, right, and you go all-time high to your bottom of your bear market, which was essentially this candle right here, 413 days, a little more than a year, right? So now you're getting into, like, it's not exactly a year every single time, and but about a year, right? So even if you do 400 and something days, right? So 364 brings you to November, even 400 and something days, right? November, January, winter of 2020, November 2022, or, January, December of 2023 would be, assuming history repeats itself again. And there's no reason to not, when Bitcoin follows these cycles so accurately every time, there's really no reason to assume it's going to do something different until it does, which it likely is going to do eventually, right? But when history repeats itself so accurately with Bitcoin in the past 4-year cycles, there's really no reason to assume it's going to do something different until it doesn't. Now, there are a lot of reasons why this one might be different. This bear market might be different. I know everyone was saying the bull market was going to be different, and it really wasn't for the most part. Kind of was. I guess it was. It was different. But people thought this time's different, we're going to $1 million, right? That was not the case, as it never usually is when people scream that in any market, right? Now, this time might be different for the bear market, though, because we have macroeconomic factors that have never been in play when Bitcoin was a thing. So, assuming history and the historical Bitcoin 4-year cycles stay intact between November and December of 2022 or 2023, I do think, I agree with Ben. Cyclically, that makes 100% sense, right? So if we see this cycle play out like they've all mostly played out for in the past, that would be likely to find a bottom there. However, I think it is very important to be savvy to the idea that we are in completely different times right now. And, unless the macro starts looking better, this could get worse. So, in general, I agree. As long as history continues to repeat itself, and you got to think, right, to a certain point, right? Like, it's going to repeat, and it's going to repeat, right, until it doesn't. But you got to think, right? Like, if it's this easy to call these market cycles, like, it's only going to be this easy for so long, right? You can only call these, like, it's going to deviate at some point, right? It's not just going to be that easy to predict the market. Everyone's going to be a billionaire, right? Everyone's just going to be, all you got to do is, and I'm not saying it hasn't been that easy. Like it's been accurate, and you would expect it to be accurate this time as well. But you just want to, maybe next cycle, eventually the cycle is going to break. The question is it this cycle or is it one down the road, right? So it's really hard to call. But yeah, I think that's where Ben gets those numbers from. And as long as history repeats itself, that is that's why would you not expect that, right? So I totally agree. But I know, obviously Ben is Ben is open, if something else happens, he's going to reassess the information and come up with a new number, right? We're not just going to stick to our numbers because that's what we believe, right? So in my opinion, it would be likely to find a bottom in that time because it's almost, between 365 and 430 days has essentially been when you find those bottoms, right? And it's been repeating. So why would you not expect it to repeat? I feel like I just talked in circles, but there you go. That's how I think. Let's see. That is if history is the cycles, but what other choice do we have but to follow these historical cycles? Hit visuals. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. 100%. Yeah. Why would you not? I mean, I would not expect something different to happen until something different happens, right? And to me, it's really all about not going all in gung-ho on one thing, right? I'm in the same boat as Ben. Why would I expect it to do something different when it's been repeating itself time and time again, right? It's not that Bitcoin's been around for hundreds of years and it's happened 100 times. It's a young asset. But, I'm in the same boat. You can't expect to do something different until it does, especially when it repeats so accurately. As long as you understand that in the back of your head, there's like nothing that is guaranteeing that happens. And I think most people understand that there's no guarantees, right? So there you go. Let's see. Michael says, Frankie, have you seen the recent tweet from CZ about 20 minutes ago regarding Uniswap V3? 4,200 ETH stolen so far. Oh no. Is this the next thing to bring us down another leg? And if it is, guys, I'm just going to say, you show me the news or show me the charts and I'll tell you the news, right? Is this the next thing? Are the hacks going to come in, right? The exchanges go down. Now it's all about the hacks. These are the next black swans that are going to come through and bring us that next leg down. But you heard it here first. Before that story, we were talking about this before 20 minutes ago, before CZ got on Twitter and said whatever the heck he just said. If this brings us down again, just remember, we saw that on the charts in this bear flag, this potential bear flag, before that news came out. So just know that, yeah, what's the saying? Show me the news, I'll show you the chart. Show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. Whatever it is, just know that's the next thing. And it takes us down another 42%. The headlines are going to go, what was it? Was it Uniswap? Yeah, Uniswap V3 hacked for this much money, brings Bitcoin down 42%. No, it wasn't. It was the measured move from the bear flag. I'm kidding. But kind of. Like, it is crazy how that stuff happens. But just so you know. ETH targets, ETH to 1,200 tomorrow. Hey, maybe. All right, let's see. I got worked up there, guys. Exactly, man. Let's go. Average Joe Crypto, what's going on? Man, that chart looks like it's going to drop. Yeah. ETH targets, kind of what we're looking at. Let's go to the 2-hour. Holding this local golden pocket at about 1,100, almost even, all the way down to 1090. If we lose this, I mean, your next level of decent support, you have your 786. Excuse me, you have your 786 level. Not the most accurate, I have OCD. I'm just kidding. I don't really have OCD, but this is going to bother me if that's not perfect. Boom. But yeah, at about 1,100, right? That's your that's your golden pocket that you want to hold. If you lose it, you do have your 786 down here at about 1050. But yeah, that there's some levels for you for ETH. But if we pull up our VPVR, let's see, because we are most likely, let's come to the daily. Okay, here we go. Boom, right? I mean, listen, guys. I mean, you want to hear apocalyptic predictions here. I mean, we can give them to you. Let's see. Let's get rid of this fib. Let's get rid of market cipher A, and let's just look at price action here. Yeah, I mean, let's do it, guys. Let's talk about the volume gaps again. We are sitting on this high volume node, right? What's this? It's an art project. I like it. Picasso. Shout out to my TikTok people. There's a big gap of volume here, guys. A big old gap, right? And if you circle that big old gap, right, we're sitting on top of it. And if we break down, it looks like there's not much, not much going on until about 700, maybe even 600. So let's go ahead and draw a box there. So if price does crash below us, we'll know. We saw this coming, right? So yeah, I mean, if you lose, we'll just call it. We're not going to call it exactly, but I mean, there's pretty low volume in this box. Pretty low volume, right? And if we zoom in, we can't zoom in. Come on. Okay, so let me try to get this. We'll make the box here, right? That's pretty much your low volume right there. So, yeah, I mean, if we wind up breaking back in here, could be a quick move down to about 750. Let's call it 750. Could be a quick move down to 750. So, there's some levels. Speaking of SHIB, what's the thoughts on their stablecoin? Another Luna situation. It's supposed to be another algorithmic one. Yikes. Yeah. Listen, at this point, the problem is SHIB gets the noobs, right? So you always ask, like, you're the crypto person in your friend group, right? And you try to get your friend to buy crypto. Hey, man, buy crypto. You're missing out. Hey, buy crypto. You're missing out. Hey, buy crypto. You're missing out. They say, no, you're an idiot. You're throwing your money away. It's a scam. It's a Ponzi scheme. I saw it on the news. They say it's not good, right? And then finally they go, hey, I bought some crypto. And you're like, really? Because we're at 67K and it's probably not the best time to buy. And you go, all right, well, whatever. What'd you buy? And they say Shiba Inu. And you're like, what? Why? So and that's why we like meme coins, right? I don't hate on meme coins. I like meme coins. I think they're actually a vital piece of the market because Doge, Shiba, all the meme coins is what gets the kind of normal people in. And then sometimes we could turn those meme coin degens into real crypto people who believe in the technology. And that's what we need. We need people to come into the space. That's why I love the meme coins. However, listen, at this point, if you put your money into an algorithmic stablecoin after what happened with Luna, I mean, there's no helping, right? Like, how are we going to help? Like, what do you need to happen to scare you away from these things, right? So the problem is, a lot of people who invest in SHIB are complete noobs, right? And I don't mean noobs in maybe noob's the wrong word because I think noob's like a derogatory word. And if you're a noob in crypto, it's not a bad thing, right? That's a good thing. You should want to be in crypto, and you have to start somewhere. And to be a noob is where you start, right? I was a noob when I started, right? So I don't mean it in a bad way, but SHIB gets a lot of those early people who are just so early, like not early in crypto, but new to crypto. And they might not even understand what an algorithmic stablecoin means, right? They just think like, oh, it's pegged to $1. It can't move. It's like the dollar. And they don't even know what algorithmic stablecoins are, or they might not know what happened with Luna. They probably don't. A lot of people who invest in that kind of stuff don't know. All they know is Diamond Hands. I saw this on Twitter, or I saw this on Instagram. I saw Diamond Hands buy the dog coin, right? So they could easily get sucked into that. And I'll say this right now. If I were you guys, I would not be putting my money in any algorithmic stablecoins, but I know a lot of my audience has been in crypto, right? So you guys know that, especially after seeing what happened with Luna, right? Maybe you didn't know it was a bad thing before Luna, which makes sense, right? Because you never saw one blow up in our faces, right? But now we've seen that. We want to learn from that and not do that anymore. Especially, I mean, it's not like Coinbase came. I mean, I wouldn't trust one from Coinbase or anybody, but I mean, it's coming from SHIB. It's like, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't be putting my money in that. Dump it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, boy. Here she goes. There she goes, boys. All right. So let's see. Oh, and there you go, guys. We're sitting on the POC at this point. We've lost the macro golden pocket. We've lost the local golden pocket. Not looking good. Not looking. Yeah, yellow X on the 15-minute or 12-minute. Yep, there you go. Double yellow X. I mean, whoever wants to say market site, got all day long. Yellow X's all day long, guys. All day. You can't use indicators. That's your weatherman for crypto. Yeah, well, you go back and back test these things and tell me, right? Do they work 100% of the time? No. Did that one work out? No. Did that one work out? No. But if you back test these, probably 9 out of 10 times, 8 out of 10 times, you start seeing these popping up, you are going to get a move to the downside. Not financial advice. Actually, that kind of looks like a dope, melty-faced, sad face. I like that. But yeah, not good. We're losing that macro golden pocket. Boom, look at that. We hit our next level, the POC. We've come down and tested that POC. Happened live on air. Somebody clip it. We'll play it. We should be able to like clip things live, and then if it happens on the stream, someone sends me the clip and we play it live. Hey guys, this was me an hour ago. Watch for this level, and then we look at the chart, and it's like, boom, we come right back down to the level. So zoom in a little bit. Yeah, not good. Not good. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're here, right? We're at this point of control, essentially. Next level, bottom of the bear flag, this spider line right here. Kind of getting FOMO. Not getting FOMO. I'm just, it's like, I hate not having positions in, but that's okay, right? We'll get one. Don't worry. Ryan says, yeah, I don't think so, man. I mean, I use it all the time. I'm pretty okay with it. Let's see, bro, when is your TA course dropping? Actually, the person that's in charge of that is, they usually work remotely, but they're actually in the studio for the next week. So I'll talk to them about that tomorrow. We'll see if we have a timeline of when it'll go up. But might I say, if you've not watched, listen, if you are new and you don't really have a lot of money to spend, for real, go through my entire YouTube channel. I give a lot of stuff, a lot of videos that are lessons, basically lessons. Like my YouTube channel is a free trading course, just so you know, right? I think a lot of people think that if they, and I want to be clear, I think a lot of people are afraid to spend money on courses online to learn stuff. And I don't think you should be completely afraid of that. I've learned a lot of stuff from paid courses, not in just crypto, just other things as well, right? Like, and sure, you got to be careful where you're getting it from. You don't want to get scammed, but I don't want to talk down on like paying for things to learn. But I do think this. I think a lot of people think that if they spend the money to get a course, they're gonna get like the secret thing that like I paid the money, so I got the secret, and now I'm an amazing trader. I just want to let you guys know that does not exist anywhere. Like, it doesn't matter where you're getting this course. Sure, you get a course from someone really good. Are you going to learn a lot? Is it going to make you profitable? Is it going to teach you a lot? Sure. But I think a lot of people think like, oh, like they must have that one secret video in there that is the reason that they're a good trader. And guys, I hate to be that guy, but that does not exist, right? There is no like secret to this. It's about learning from your experience. It's about the secret to trading and being a successful trader is not giving up, because we talked about this with Gareth Soloway, right? He said that he would put money in his account and he would lose it. And he put more money in his account and he would lose it. And he put 10K in, he would lose 5. And then he would replenish the money and lose 5. And then replenish the money and lose 2,000. And replenish the money until he finally figured it out. He learned all his mistakes. He learned from all his mistakes. He put the time into the market. And he had the experience, and then he became a profitable trader. And I have a very similar story, right? So there's no one course that you can buy or one indicator that you can buy that is just going to be that secret sauce. And I know this kind of sounds counterproductive for me to, like I just like to be straight up with you guys, because I was in your position once too, right? Trying to learn from YouTubers, trying to learn from things online, trying to read books. Look, and I always noticed I was looking for that one secret thing. And when I finally became, a full-time trader, profitable trader, you kind of realize at the end of that tunnel, you're just kind of like, I never found that one magical thing. Like, it's just a hard thing. It's hard to do. And it takes time of messing up and messing up and messing up and messing up before you get it. But yeah, I will find out when our course drops. It's great. I'm not saying it's not great. I'm just saying, if you in the meantime, if you have not watched every single video on my channel, do it. It's a free trading course. There's great information in here. Just because I give it away for free does not mean it's not valuable. You could learn enough from my free videos to be a profitable trader if you stick it out long enough and you trial and error and try to figure out what works for you. There's a lot of, I'll just say that. While you're waiting for that course, do yourself a favor and just pretend my YouTube channel is a paid course and just watch all that free stuff, because there's a ton of it. Rewatch live streams, right? Maybe the price action will be out of date, but I've dropped a lot of really good gems on my live stream. I know the CandleMafia will let you know as well. But yeah, keep an eye out for the course. I'll try to give you guys an update on that. But just remember, while you're waiting, there's a lot of good information on my channel that's completely free. So, and the Discord too. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord as well. All right, let's see. There are no secrets. Clip that quote and save it for later if any haters try to come at him. Yeah, John, let's go. John Blake. Or John Balake, if you guys like Key and Peele. What's going on, man? Let's see. I feel like no one ever is going to get any of my jokes, but maybe you guys do. The straight up guy, no doubt. Let's go, Jimmy Two Shoes. I love you, brother. Thanks, mate. We'll start watching more. Good night. See you again. Hey, Mason, have a good one, brother. Thank you for coming in. Just like marriage, eventually you'll figure it out. Hey, Lazarus Hand. Hey, there you go. Love the honesty. Yeah, Solomon's key. Frankie the Sauce Boss. Let's go, brother. Yeah, I listen. What's up, Chris Schaefer? What's going on, man? Welcome back. Take it. TA on XRP. Let's go. Ron. Hey, Matthew gets the joke. Let's go. Matt Tahu. Thank you, brother. Thank you for getting my joke. Yeah, shout out John Balake. Shout out from Scotland. We got Callum from Scotland. Callum Riley with the Scotland. Let's go. Yeah, Josh says I had an amazing beginner's luck at first. I got in after the first top. Then a very similar story from then on. Just hope I end up figuring it out. Josh, you will. Josh, you will. I will say this. It's going to feel like you're never going to figure it out for a long time, though. Like, I really think the hardest part about trading is not giving up. Like the amount of times that you're just like, you're going to sit there and be like, I don't know. I thought I figured it out, and this thing just keeps going the wrong way. I don't know. Get ready for a lot of that. But at the end of that tunnel could be some of the most rewarding things ever, right? So just remember that. If it was easy, everybody would be sitting on their computer trading. Just understand that. But it is very, 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 very possible. It's not impossible, and it's not as complicated as people make it seem. But just know, it's hard. It's all about perseverance. Don't lose your money. That's the capital preservation and perseverance are going to get you farther in trading than any TA will, than any course will. That perseverance, determination, and capital preservation. Don't lose your money. Keep pushing through. Every time the market spits in your face and pushes you on the ground and you're getting up, you're like about to get up. This is in life too, guys. I've been low in my life. Anytime you just got you just beat the heck out of you. Life just kicked you down, and you're like, you're like trying to get up, and then life or trading just kicks you in the face, and you go back down. You just get up again, and trust me, it'll pay off. Eventually, it will pay off. But anyway, Frankie, the resources section in the Discord is gold. Yeah, Crypto Pollo. In the Discord, we have a resources section with all different cheat sheets and things that other people in the Discord found helpful to them in their journey. They share that on there, and it's a great place to learn. Love your positivity, Frank. You're the man. Ryan. Hey, Ryan. I'm talking to you. Ryan. Nope. Not you, Crypto Pollo. I'm coming back to you, Crypto Pollo. Ryan, I appreciate you, brother. I do. Looking at you. I appreciate you. Inspiring, brother. Needed to hear that. Yeah, hit visuals, please. Just don't. That's the main thing. Just don't give up. 99% of traders fail, whatever it is, 98%, because 99% of people give up on things. There's a reason why 1% of people are rich. That's why it's the 1%, is because there's only 1% of the population that's willing to go through what it takes to be successful. And that's just a fact of life. So I'm here for you guys if you ever need me. But yeah, just know that there's a reason why it's the 1%. And you learn that as you go. It's like I get why there's not that many rich people. It's not even about being rich. It's just success. Like, there's a reason why there's not that many. That's why 1% of the population is successful, and success is different to everybody. But when it comes to like being a successful trader or having the 1% of careers or making 1% of the money, like the 1% kind of money, there's a reason why it's 1%. It's because most people, if you have a really successful person tell you what they do every day, 99% of people will be like, "Oh, dude, you're crazy. That's not even worth $1 million. That's not even worth it." And that's just how it is. And that's why it's the 1%. But anyway, yeah, let's go on to XRP. Whoever shouted that out, shout out to you. Whoever shouted out XRP, shout out to you. Let me see the X in the chat, guys. Throw it up. Let's go. XRP Army. Getting that yellow X on the 5-minute with a little bit of a bounce, a little bit of a bullish divergence here. Just for anybody learning real quick. I'm not going to put too much weight on this, but, boom, lower lows along with your higher lows on Market Cipher B. You know, a little pinch point, bullish divergence. You did pop up a little bit here, as you can see. But this isn't a divergence lesson. Let's just do some TA on good old XRP. Let's check it. Red dot on the daily, very similar to Bitcoin. Probably going to, ooh. Oh, boy. All right. Blood diamond on the daily. Oh, God, man. I hope we don't start seeing this now. Well, all right. Well, this is not looking as much like a bear flag as it is on Bitcoin, but this is looking like a bear pennant. Typically, these will break to the downside, guys. I wish I knew all the percentages off the top of my head. It's probably like 70% of the time, 67, 69, 68% of the time. These break to the downside, right? The bear pennants, the bear flags, very similar. They're both just bearish continuation patterns. You can draw it however you want. Typically, you get a move down, right? Was this a pennant as well? On Bitcoin, they're showing up as flags. On XRP, I guess they show up as pennants. I mean, I guess, yeah. Right, very similar to this move, right? Boom, bing, bong, bing, bong. Coils up like a rattlesnake, pops down. Now you're back in another one. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong. Now you got a blood diamond on the daily. Pretty bearish, in my opinion. When was your last blood diamond on the daily? I bet you it was ugly. Not too bad. This one wasn't that bad. But, you also had, your money flow was coming up here. I don't know if I don't want to, it's probably too soon to call. But overall, bearish. Blood diamond on the daily. Not a good sign at all. 2-day, nothing crazy on the 2-day, 16-hour, 12-hour. I'm going to go through all these, see if we have any yellow X's or something popping up anywhere. Yeah, I mean, 8-hour back in the red, 12-hour money flow looking like it wants to cross over. 8-hour back in the red, 5-hour looking to get back in the red. I mean, this is, if we look at this, right? Yeah, I mean, we are. Yeah. Did we even bearishly? Yeah. I mean, essentially, guys, this line right here, let me change it. This little yellow line right here, that is your pennant. That's the pennant line, right? Yellow X brought you out. You came up, bearishly retested the support as resistance, and now you're coming down, right? Money flow curving up on the 1 minute. Just kidding, guys. Just the 1 minute. But yeah. Other than that, 4-hour money flow coming out, looking very similar to Bitcoin. 2-hour back in the red. Yep. 3-hour still in the green. 1 hour's back in the red, obviously. That 2-hour money flow back in the red. Guys, the money flow, the money flow crossovers on the 2-hour and, the money flow crossover on the 2-hour with the daily red dot, these are how you could see these things coming down, right? When you have this, and again, beautiful money flow, curvature, and now you're in. And so even before you crossed into the red here, this was looking like it wanted to cross. So even before you cross, you could see like this thing might want to come down. And this is how you could see these things happen before they actually occur. Levels, I mean, that 29-cent level looks like it's going to be, your next stop if you break, the level that we're bouncing off of right now. So 29 cents, pretty strong level. We haven't really broken it too bad. We've wicked below it. We haven't really been closing candles below it. So 29 cents is going to be that last resort. And let's get there. Let's get there, and then we'll figure out some levels underneath that. But yeah, 29 cents in the cards. If this breaks out, if this bear pennant breaks out, you could totally, see 29 cents or even lower. Let's see. Oh, everybody smiles in here. I always thought the red diamond meant red rocket ready to moon. No wonder I'm homeless. Everybody smile. We see you. Always talk about red rockets. Trying to go to the moon, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, hopefully XRP goes down. Buy limit will trigger. Hey, Byron, let's go. Let's go, baby. Show us ETH, please. Abamil, I hope I didn't butcher your name. We did just go over ETH. I'll cover it again just because I love you guys so much. ETH, essentially, just quick and dirty here. If we break into this purple box, we could see price action start to move pretty quickly as we have very low volume in here. So you get one of these, a bearish retest, could come down to about 750 pretty quickly if we break into this box, because this box has low volume, right? And when you get low volume, there's nothing to hold up the price. There's no support or resistance that has been created in this range. We just shot right through it when we were on our way up. So now when you come down, there's not much support, so we could come crashing down very quickly. So 750 would be the lower end target for ETH. if we continue down, right? Because again, like now everything else is kind of looking more bearish, but the weekly, we finally get the weekly green done. Things like aren't looking that great. So especially that daily blood diamond on XRP is gross. Let's see. Thank you, Frankie, for all your brilliant TA. Can you please check if you see a potential inverse head and shoulders forming on the 4-hour for Bitcoin? Don't see anyone talking about it on YouTube. Hey, Stein, I appreciate you for being here. We will check that in just a second. Frankie boy, what's up? Steve Moore. Steven, what's going on, man? Crypto Donut PTC, one last time, please. Kevin, can you take Kevin says, can you take a quick look at XLM? Yes, we'll start. Yeah, we can take a look at XLM. We're probably running low. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. We're running close to the end of the show here, so we could start looking at some alts. But yeah, could you please check 4-hour for head and shoulders? Yeah, let's look. 4-hour. Let's come here. Actually, let's come here. Let's see. Hey, did you guys know about this? Now, granted, this is pretty. I'm going to show you a better way to do this. However, if you come to TradingView and you type in trading, you can see here. Actually, type in pattern. Come on, pattern. Look at this. Triangle, chart pattern, chart pattern, chart pattern. These are all like here, watch. If you look up inverse head and shoulders and you click OK, it'll actually find inverse head and shoulders automatically and identify them for you. But I think it's in beta, so it doesn't really work that well. But very interesting if you guys want to check that out. It's pretty cool. But I'm going to show you a better way to do it in a second. Triangle, like maybe we can find a triangle to start. There you go. See? Look, there you go. There you go. Descending triangle. Granted, that broke up. I mean, but that could have been a wedge. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And then it labels it triangle. But it's in beta, right? Like that's the only triangle it found in all of this price action. It's kind of wonky, but a better way to do it, guys. A better way to do it is if you come to your Lux Algo and where is it? Channels, trend lines, no, location, or maybe it's in the regular one. If anybody knows, we're still trying to navigate. We're still, oh, here, I think it's in, there is a way to do it. There is a way to do it. I think it's on support and resistance. There is a way to, there is pattern recognition on Lux Algo, and detected pattern. It automatically detects it. So yeah, let's see pattern, and then see it says detected pattern none. You can't see that. You can't see that, but right here, where my mouse is, right underneath that, it says pattern detected none. But this is much better at detecting patterns than TradingView is. The TradingView one is essentially useless. There you go. You kind of get a descending wedge here. Yeah, see, so it finds this descending wedge. That could be, that could play. It did break out here. But definitely much better at much better at finding patterns than the TradingView one. If you guys want to sign up for Lux Algo, we do have a discount code in the description below. We worked out some pretty good discounts for the CandleMafia on with Lux Algo. So if you guys want to sign up, you do get a discount. I think they have monthly, lifetime, half a year, quarterly. They have all different payment methods, all different subscriptions. But you will save, I believe, 20% with our discount code. So definitely check that out. We love Lux Algo. I've been using it a lot more. We're going to be making a lot more content not based off of Lux Algo, but we bringing it up a lot more as I continue to use and dissect the indicator and find out exactly what I love about it. But there are a lot of things that I'm loving about this indicator, and we're going to be talking more and more about it. Of course, hit visuals, absolutely. Similar to Algo, to CMC markets, to pattern identification. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, Algo too. Frankie, do you got a deal code for Lux? Oh, wow, that's weird. I didn't even see that. Also, yes, if and then Tyler, do you know the Market Cipher one? We have one for Market Cipher as well. As you guys know, I use Market Cipher every single day. It's like my main indicator. Now we're starting to work more Lux Algo in with Market Cipher. So now we're like, now we're mixing them up. But Market Cipher, we do have a discount code as well. I don't know if it's exhausted. I think it's for a limited amount of people. But you could go ahead and try that. Highly recommend Market Cipher. Like I said, it's my main indicator. I would be a completely different trade. I'd be lost without Market Cipher. So, Lane says, "Whoa, WTF, Frankie? Ben said you were off." Lane, I don't take time off. Come on, man. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I took a half day today, just because I was out camping with Mrs. Candles. We got back today. I came in basically to do the stream for the most part. You know, I was working at home a little bit. Yeah, Blood Diamond on daily ETH. Oh, it's on ETH 2 now. It's on ETH 2. Oh boy. Yeah, it's on ETH Bybit. They said ETH. Oh no, ETH. ETH. Oh, interesting. I am not seeing it on the daily. It might be flashing. Identikit. Yeah, it might be flashing. It disappeared or something like that. But yeah, it's on XRP. That's for sure. Frankie, did you start off with Market Cipher or have you used it from the start mostly? Connor, I started off with just traditional TA patterns, Fibonacci, right? Just typical, your traditional run-of-the-mill TA. And then I found Market Cipher, I want to say like 2 years ago, maybe a little more, and was blown away. When I found Market Cipher, I was like a kid in a candy store. Absolutely love Market Cipher. Shout out to Crypto Face. He's the GOAT. Man, I thought he said you were off. I thought the stream was off. Lol. What a fool I was. You're not a fool, Lane. Quick summary for me, Frankie. What's the sauce looking like? Well, Lane, stick around, Lane, real quick. I'm going to take a look at V-Slim says, why are we yelling? I don't know. Why was I yelling? I scream talk. Shout out to V-Slim. Okay. Let's see. What did you guys want to look at? I am sorry. Let's see. Oh, gotcha. Thank you, Tyler Durden. Man, nothing gets by Tyler. It was on regular candles. That's why it wasn't popping up. There you go. Why is my phone not on silent, guys? What is going on here? This is a scam. Well, why can't I find this? Okay. Yeah, Blood Diamond on the, oh god, this is yeah, Blood Diamond. Yeah, very, 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 very this is bearish. This is very bearish. Yeah, not Adam, yeah, we'll check Adam. What was the other one? ETH below 1K. I'm crossing my fingers too, brother. Let's see, John Wick. I like that name, man. Yeah, what did you guys say? All right. XLM, that's what Crypto Anon. I would literally be lost without you guys. XLM, Adam, and then Lane. I'll run through before we get off, which is gonna be in a couple minutes here. I'll run through Bitcoin one more time for you, give you my ideas, just because there is some new stuff here. So okay, let's go back to regular candles. I'm sorry, regular candles for me, weird candles for everybody else. Anyway, okay, let's take a look at XLM, because I've been putting that off a little bit. Let's see, USD. XLM, listen, as far as the altcoins, let's try to find some alarming, if there's anything really, really alarming. No Blood Diamond on the daily. But yeah, I mean, your money flow's coming up on the daily here. I mean, this looks okay. But you want to remember, guys, when I do the altcoin analysis, take it with a grain of salt, right? Because if Bitcoin dumps, these things are going to dump. If XLM looked like it was going to blast off, like this could be so bullish, and then Bitcoin dumps, XLM's going to dump for the most part, right? With the exception of like some very few outliers. So just know that. But this doesn't look too bad, this money flow. Obviously, it is coming back out, but you're generally coming up. So I don't hate that. There's no Blood Diamond like we're seeing on XRP. So not too bad. 12-hour VWAP starting to curve around. So that doesn't look bad either. I mean, money flow crossover into the red on the 8-hour, the 6-hour, 5-hour got rejected. VWAP got rejected at the 0 line. You know, I'm not going to spend too much time on the actual analysis for XLM, but I'll give you some levels. So let's see. Let's go ahead and go to the daily and let's pull up the VPVR, or the VRVP as some people call it. And let's see what we're dealing with. Okay. So let's see. High volume node at about 8 cents. Yeah, I mean, yeah, your next, like, yeah, and at a POC at 6. Okay, so let's go back down to a lower time frame here. Let's go to the 2-hour, zoom in, and let's pull some volume on this range as well. So, okay, so right now, yeah, we are losing this value area right now. So I would say your next realistic levels, right now you're at about 10 cents. Next, you have a high volume node down at 8 cents, and then a point of control on a very long time frame at about 0.068 cents, almost 7 cents, right? So, 7 cents you're probably gonna get that 7 cent, psychological support. So if you lose this value area completely and you start building a new range, I would expect to come, closer to this, 8 cent mark. And if you start bouncing around, you can't hold that. You could be coming down to this, about 6 cents. So these are some two levels to watch for you, locally. And then, if you come back up, you do have this point of control at about 10, almost 11 cents. That is probably going to be at strong resistance here. And then, your next big level of resistance is going to be, closer to about 12 cents. So 11 cents and 12 cents above you as resistance. And then you got about 8 and 6 cents below you as strong support. So there you go for XLM. And then XLM is a good buy coming up. Yeah, I like XLM. I definitely like XLM. Yeah, I made decent money with XLM this cycle, so I can't hate on it too much. Let's see. Why when you look at the VPVR in such a low time frame, the point of control is so low? I mean, that's just because that's where the most volume is traded, right? So that's really all that is, right? So because you have to remember that, I know these are the big movements on the chart, but you're only up here, right? Like you're only up here for so long, right? You're only up here for that long. Meanwhile, down here, you're trading all through here. Oh, I mean, that's going back really far, but like right here, right? Look how long and how much was traded down here as opposed to like up here on these like little peaks, right? So more of the volume was traded down here. So I hope that explains it. But let's see. Frankie, real quick, what is the best or your go-to store brand sauce for bolognese sauce? Jason Mack. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. There's store-bought sauce is not good. And I can't legally tell you a store-bought sauce, or my mother will come through, busting through this wall with a wooden spoon and start beating me live on air. So I can't legally say it, but I'm just kidding, guys. But I'll say this. You know what is a really good brand? I hope Tony D is watching this. It's called Victoria. It's called Victoria sauce. It's pretty good. They make a really good vodka sauce. And now, granted, I mean really good for store-bought sauce. All store-bought sauce is garbage, in my opinion. But Victoria sauce is really good. And, if you've been around the block and, you use Victoria sauce a lot, what us Victoria sauce fans call it is Victoria, right? Victoria. Victoria sauce. That's what you got to go. Go get yourself a nice bottle of vodka Victoria sauce. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Tony D is the only person who gets that joke. Anyway. Facts, lol, Italian life, baby. Crypto Anon, yeah, Crypto Anon. Tell Crypto Anon you're getting them store-bought sauce. Yeah, it's not gonna go well. Shout out Anon. His mom is a lawyer. No, my mom is a professional wooden spoon handler. It's really good. Yeah, Victoria is really good. I'm not gonna lie. Frankie, good looking. We'll try it. Yeah, Jason. Like I say, I'm kind of half joking about the store-bought sauce, but it is true. You can't compare the store-bought sauce to your grandmother's sauce or your mother's sauce. But if you got no choice, some of the best store-bought sauce would be Victoria. Okay. Yeah, one cool. Wow, you guys like Victoria? You guys like Victoria? Let's go. Frankie, I'm out. Take care. See you tomorrow. I'm eating KFC with likes. Oh, hey, let's go. Masnoka, shout out to you, brother. Thank you for being here, man. Okay, so there you go. There's XLM. And then let's just go back to Bitcoin before we hop off real quick. Lane, essentially what we're looking at on Bitcoin, guys, for anyone who just tuned in, catching the end of the stream here, I'll just cover Bitcoin real quick. It's probably why most of you are here. Weekly green dot has been confirmed, right? Not looking too bad. Weekly green dot confirmed, right? Now, that's the bullish case, right? I'll give you the bullish puzzle pieces, then the bearish puzzle pieces. 6-day is about to confirm the snake eyes, right? Pretty bullish, right? I mean, these are not, wimpy time frames. Weekly and the 6-day, two very high time frames. Weekly green dot, snake eyes on the 6-day. It's looking good. That looks good. But you come down to the daily. Now, again, I want to point out that, it's not, again, even if we have the weekly green dot and the 6-day double green dot, and the daily red dot could bring it down, right? The daily red dot could bring it down a decent bit, right? And you could still have the snake eyes and the weekly green dot play out in a bullish manner. But Lane, this is for you, brother. This, this ascending triangle, I know you were probably in the stream where we were talking about, is this an ascending triangle, right? Where you have that flat level of resistance with the ascending higher lows. And then that would be a bullish breakout statistically or probability-wise. That would break out up more than it does down more often, right? But because we came up and made this higher high and are now getting a pretty big rejection, it is looking a lot more like a bear flag. And again, I said this a billion times in the past few weeks, Bitcoin has been loving the bear flags, right? Bear flag, big move down, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, boom. Big move down. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, boom. Big move down. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, right? Why would we not assume that this is going to break down? Now, again, weekly green dot, 6-day snake eyes, weekly RSI, super overbought, would indicate more of a bottom. Now, again, more on the bullish side, your higher time frames, like your 12-hour is, money flow coming up. 16-hour money flow coming up, kind of curving down now. But, I don't know. I'm not feeling as good about the weekly green dot. I have trust issues with the weekly green dot. I will say that. I definitely have trust issues just because, number one, it's that bear flag the bear flags have been reliable. There's no reason to assume that it's going to do this bear flag going to do something different that all the other ones have, when the other ones have played out textbook, right? So this, looking at this would statistically break down. And again, if we see the same drop from that last bear flag, this brought it down about 41, 42%. If we get the same move, 42, 41%, it brings you right down to our range, our lower range price target between 12 and 9K. So it would also make sense. It's not impossible to come down. Again, feeling a little more bearish, feeling that with this, this bear flag starting to form, looking less like an ascending triangle, more like a bear flag, making me feel a little bearish. And again, red dot on the daily, probably going to bring you down at least a little bit. Now, again, you want to remember that the lower time frames can dump before those bullish signals play out in the longer time frames. But you want to remember we're in a bear market, right? So, this daily red dot might bring us down, more than just a little bit, just because we're in a bear market. And yeah, still no blood diamond on Bitcoin, but it is showing on the alts. So on the daily, that is. So this is kind of what we're looking at, Lane. These are our targets. Now, more local targets before we hop off. Again, in the beginning of the stream, we were looking to hold this local golden pocket in purple. We've now lost it, or we are now starting to lose it, right? If you come to the lower time frames, yeah, we're holding the bottom of it. Look at that. Yeah, we're back up in there. But, you know, if we lose this local golden pocket, let me come to the 15-minute. If we lose the local golden, pocket, we also do have this point of control here at about 19,820, which we did bounce off of. If we lose that POC, it is likely that we test the bottom of this bear flag, if that's what it is. And then we also do have a spider line down here at about 18,960. So there you go, Lane. If we were seeing something similar on the 6-day in the last cycle, right before we bottomed out, it would be good signals and snake eyes. So rare on the higher time frames. Yeah, that's, you know, it is very, very rare. That is value area low. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. And it's also a value area high as well. I wish I knew exactly where I pulled these from. But you do, maybe you're saying, yeah, I'm not sure exactly where you're seeing that value area low, but probably, right? With this local golden pocket was right by the POC, right by the value area high, and it's a local golden pocket. Pretty strong level there. Could get a bounce, but if we lose this POC, and really, the real thing I'm watching for to really start expecting a big move down would be if we lose the bottom of this bear flag. If it is a bear flag, it is looking like one. You know, if it looks like a bear flag, smells like a bear flag, walks like a bear flag, it's probably a bear flag. And the last time I said that, I think, was on the previous bear flag that played out completely. So doesn't mean it'll 100% play out. But what I'm really looking for to really start expecting a big move down here is to break down out of this bear flag and then bearishly retest it. And then that's where I think you could see that big move down. So I hope that clears it up for you, Lane. That's kind of what I'm running through my head. Il Hero says, I like Ample for to day trade and my fave coin to use KuCoin bot. Oh, interesting. Feel like it's a bear flag. Yeah, me too, Hit Visuals. Me too. Quality sauce chat. Yeah, let's go. Howdy, Captain. James Balance saying what's up to Captain. It was a bear flag law. Yup. All right, guys. I think that is all the time we got for today's show. I appreciate everybody for sticking around to the end of the show. You guys are awesome. And we got 448 likes. Were we going for 550? 450? Were we going for 450 or 550? One of the mods let me know. But if we get to, if I said 450 and we get to 450 before we finish spinning, I will give you guys the 10 spins. But I think I said 550. Let's see. It's definitely a bear flag. Yeah, it's the chats are getting more and more bear flag. It's like, yeah, it kind of does look like a bear flag. Actually, that really looks like a bear flag. I think that's a bear flag. Nah, it's definitely a bear flag. Shout out to you guys are the best. The boss, Crypto says the boss wants his kick up. Time to pay your dues in likes. Smash them likes for the kick up and pay them dues. LFG Mafia takeover. Let's go, Crypto Anon. Let's get it. Smash that like button. I did say 450. Okay, 10 spins, baby. Oh, did we hit it? I'm showing. Oh, there we go. 463. Let's go, guys. 10 spins on the wheel. Let's get it. I mean, I like going broke. Let's go. End screen, guys. I know. All right, here we go. Spin number 1. Let's go. Spin number 1. Let's give it to him. Not a bad Monday stream. A little slow on views today, but not bad. No, actually, not even really slow on views. Slow start. That's how we start the week, boys and girls. We have ladies in here. Mickey, if you're watching this, I see you. I know we got ladies in here, and we got Captain. We got a bunch of girls in here. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you start off a Monday with a giveaway for the Mafia. You guys just check in here. You're getting free stuff every week. Shout out to you guys. Bear flag. Everybody, bear flags in chat. Bear emoji, flag emoji in chat. Let's go. I got to start hitting the gym again, guys. Look at my jiggly arms. Oh, God. Oh, 2 giveaways. Let's go. 2 giveaways. Shout out, Mafia. Bear flag. I can just see it now. 10K live in the stream. People wanting to know that sauce. Haha, going to be crazy. And Lane, you're going to be one of those people that were here from the start. Let's go. Shout out to you. 10K views. Yeah, that'd be crazy one day. One day, that'd be nuts. Frankie seems like a Tom Brady fan. Bud Lightyear. Oh, 3 giveaways, guys. We're going broke this week, or I'm going broke. You guys are getting free stuff. Let's go. Am I a Tom Brady fan? I'll be honest with you guys, not a huge sports fan. Not a huge sports guy. I used to be when I was younger. I just not that much anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I lost interest. I don't know. I used to play sports when I was a kid, and then even when I played sports, I never really followed sports much, to be honest. I just, yeah, I don't know. So no, I'm not a fan. I don't like him or hate him. Really, I really have no opinion on Tom Brady. Let's see. Or actually, was he the kid that was he the guy that was like kissing his son on the lips, like in a weird way? Uh, or is that someone else? I don't know. I could be wrong, but that if that is him, that's like really the only thing I know about him. So, yeah. And I didn't even see any of it. I just heard about it. So, but yeah, shout out to you, brother. Let's see. They're the bear flags. Let's go. What is that? Water dog? Matt Lane. What is that? I can't see that second emoji. Let's go. Unless it's that video where you find Market Cipher first time. All right, here we go. What number spin are we on? 5? Oh, wow. I'm way off. Is this the 10th spin? Let's go. Boom, eat crickets. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 giveaways to start off the week, Mafia. Not too bad. I pay my dues every day for having you guys in here. So shout out to you guys. Good luck for anybody that is looking to get into that giveaway. You can't enter yet. We're gonna upload a video on Wednesday, and then that will be your video that you have to like and comment on. So if you tune into the streams every week or rewatch them, whatever it is, if you want to find out which videos to watch, tune into the stream tomorrow, and I will let you know what the video is going to be. And then on Wednesday when it's posted, you can like and comment and obviously watch the video to enter into that giveaway. But with all that being said, guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys who tuned in tonight and stayed till the end, because that's a whole nother thing, right? You could tune in, but not a lot of people stay till the end. So I do appreciate everybody staying till the end. You guys are the absolute best. And with all that being said, guys, I'm freshly camped. I'm well rested. I just spent 2 days without service in the middle of the woods. I meditated. I mean, we are on another level now. So we're back at it. We're hitting it full speed this week. I appreciate everybody for being here. Pray for Bitcoin. Pray for those blood diamonds on ETH and XRP to go away on the daily. It's not a good sign. Use good risk management. And don't forget, guys, the life lesson for today. Never give up. And when life pushes you down and you're trying to get up and it kicks you back down again, and you try to get up and it kicks you again, and it kicks you for the 100th time, remember to get up 101 times. That's all I got. I love each and every single one of you. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.